Ibrahim online. Okay. Hopefully he is funny and has a sense of humor. Let's see. Let me call him now. Hello. Hey, this is Coletha. Hello, are you at home or where are you?
Who's it?
This is Coletha. This is Coletha. You said that you were going to do the show with me today. So I'm just calling.
Okay, but how I'm going to process to do the show?
Just like what we're doing now. Yeah, it'll only be your voice on it, and you can give me like any questions that you have as I'm going over things. This is going to be chapter 5 of what you're really meant to do, and it's called Making the Most of Your Opportunities, Performance and Career Management.
Okay, so I'm not going to see you?
No, I can't do that because I would have to do it like on a Zoom call or something like that. But what I'm doing is I'm using my regular camera that I normally do, and I'm just having you on with me via audio.
Okay, and then you record it?
Yeah,
Right.
I'll record it, and it won't go. It's not scheduled to be released until like the 7th of this month.
What is it for?
It's
What's
for
the reason for?
it's for my channel and for my foundation, the Joseph Dwayne Albert Foundation. So what it is, it's a resource and information service for young people just trying to figure out what they want to do with their lives, with their jobs and things like that, and also for positive encouragement.
And what is your job?
I run the foundation, and
Okay.
and I run the channel as well.
Okay, so you work from home.
Mhm.
Okay. And where you living?
I live in Tukwila. I've been here for
Washington.
I've been here for a long, long time. So how did you find out about me?
I just saw you on Facebook. That's the thing.
Oh, I thought you knew me because I see that you're from Seattle.
Yeah, I'm living in Seattle too, but I never heard about your foundation and all this stuff.
Oh.
I get to the Facebook page and I'm seeing some people, and I was trying to make friends because I don't know much people in here. It's been 2 years that I moved in Seattle.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm a filmmaker, so I'm at work and I'm trying
You're from
friends, so
You're from Mecca or from France?
I'm from Senegal.
Senegal. Okay.
In the West Africa.
Okay. My family is from Cameroon.
Oh, Cameroon. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So So yeah, but my goal is, I'm trying to, if you can schedule a meeting so we can see in person, talk, and you never know. But I'm just trying to build a community so I can do it and work with at the same time because I'm a movie maker and I need people around.
Yes. Well, I understand that. I understand that. I may be able to help you with that. So, like, what is your age?
I'm old. I'm like 39.
Yeah, you're not that old. I'm old enough to be your mom.
What about you?
So, there are a lot of different things depending on what it is that you want to do. If you just want to meet people for friendship, But a lot of people do different things. Like for instance, most of my friends, they help me and support me with my foundation, and I just called on them to help me do some other things. Like PBS has a grant for $25,000 for Puerto Rican stories. So I reached out to the Puerto Ricans that I know. So if you're from Senegal, so there should be a Senegal community in the Seattle area, right?
I know my community. I know my community.
Yeah. So if you're looking outside of your community, what's that about?
If I look at my community, what's that about?
Yeah. I'm saying if you're looking outside of your community for friends, what's that about?
It's about, I know my community, I know my country, I know my culture.
Yes.
I know we Senegalese.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to meet different people to learn different cultures, different point of view, different, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but for
English.
To learn English?
Not really learn English. Just I can have Japanese friends, Chinese friends, Australian friends, German friends. I used to be in Germany, so
yes.
I was born and raised in Senegal. So if I come to the US and just stick with my community, it's like I'm in Senegal. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. But normally most people want to do that because they want to run for public office one day. They want to be a senator. They want to do that. Or they want to marry somebody outside of their community. So you're from Senegal, but you want to marry someone that's from the Irish culture or whatever culture, Japanese, like you were saying. There's what I'm trying to say is normally there's a reason for everything. So if I know the reason, then I'm better able to kind of help you out. But for me, since I'm thinking that you want to make friends, and I think that that's good. But since you're 39, I don't really have a lot of friends that are 39. But like the people that I help with my foundation are like from 16 to 24. But of course I can help anybody who needs help as far as career or things like that. And
but the people from 16 to 24 in your foundation, what kind of help do you do?
a lot of them are people that are transitioning from foster care, so they don't really have like parents. And the purpose of my foundation is it's in the name of my son who was killed in Seattle when he was 22. And so I did a lot of things from sending him to Texas to sending him to Job Corps, just pulling in a lot of different resources to try to help him before he was killed. And so since he died in 2013, I set up the foundation to continue to do that for people within his age group. So that's why at 16 and 24, he died when he was 22.
And how he been like you?
He got killed. He got killed by the University of Washington. He was stabbed.
He was what?
He was stabbed, and the police. Yeah, and the police pretty much let him just bleed out on the street.
Or he was stabbed like with gun or knife or what?
With a knife.
Okay. Yeah. So. Okay. So I have so many ideas, so many scripts that I'm writing, that I'm working on, and based on your foundation, I think we can have some financial assistance, and we can make a movie or advertising or whatever about the script that I'm working on. And I think anything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And we just met. You all done really. You said I don't know the age, but
I'm old enough to be your mom.
yeah,
I have another son, and he's your age.
okay.
Mm-hmm. And so my other son, he's an electrical engineer here in Seattle, and he's been married for 13 years now. Yeah, and I have like 5 grandchildren. Yeah, he married a girl that was from Native. She's Native American from Puyallup.
Okay. So yeah, that's the thing. So I'm a filmmaker, and I really want to, build something. But you don't yet, since that's my first stop.
Right.
And then yeah.
So do you know, like, have you started a business, or where are you working at right now?
Right now, since the COVID hit, I'm doing my thing, but I work with different like production company here in Seattle. I'm having some gigs with them. And then I'm getting to the click, and they start calling me as a technician.
Okay.
But on the side, I have a skills on getting ideas, so I'm working on it and trying to have a team that I'm gonna do the brainstorming with, in any ideas that I have. So yeah, I'm cool.
Well, do you know anybody here in Tukwila?
Tukwila? I know someone called Coletha, I think.
That's me.
Yes, I know you.
I mean, are you Muslim? Do you come out here to the mosque?
The mall at Tukwila?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So are you Muslim?
Yes, I am.
Okay, but you've never come out here to the mosque?
The mosque at Tukwila? No, we have mosque here in West Seattle. So
West Seattle. Okay. All right.
West Seattle. Durian. I live in Durian, but I was in West Seattle. So there's a mosque at West Seattle I used to go. I've never been to Tukwila.
I think mostly Somali people are here in Tukwila.
Yeah, even the mosque I'm going, that's the Somalian people.
Yes.
I think they are the largest community in Washington.
Right.
I think, yeah.
They've been here for over 20 years. So.
Yeah. So yeah, so you don't want to tell me your age, huh? It's okay. You don't want to tell me your age.
A lady never does. A lady that'll tell you her age will tell you anything. She'll say anything.
But the mama. Okay. So yeah, so what about you? You just working for the foundation anymore?
And I do other things. I've written several books and they're for sale on Amazon. And I have 4 channels on YouTube. And then I have 4 other businesses. So one is administrative services. The other one is professional services. And I have a consulting business. And then the foundation, which is my nonprofit.
Are you helping people to meet some other people and stuff like that?
Yeah, because I do information and referral. So, a lot of times people will call me because they need some help doing something, or they need mentoring, they need support. And so I provide that because a lot of people don't receive that. A lot of people don't know that in order to be successful, you have to have other people that are supporting you, mentoring you and helping you answer questions and giving you a more realistic perspective on your own situation because they've been there before. So a lot of people don't want to listen to other people. And they're just trying to help, but they think that they're trying to boss them. That's not what it is.
how do you call that? Got that position trying to help people in their career?
Huh?
How do you call that profession to like hard to help people to be successful on their career?
It's not it's not really a career. It's called a mentor, being a mentor. And it's not something that you get paid to do. It's just something that is done. And I'll give you an example. One of the oldest logistics companies in the United States that's very stable and a very reputable company is Old Dominion Freight Line. And they have a terminal here in Seattle. And so when a young man goes to Old Dominion to apply for a job as a driver or working in the terminal, loading and unloading the trucks and different things like that, these guys, the terminal managers, they actually go with the applicant to do their drug test. They don't send them there by themselves. They go there with them. They help them to get their CDLs. They go with them. When they go to the DMV to get their permit and all this kind of stuff, they don't send them there alone. They go with them. And a lot of companies do not do that. They tell you where to go to get the drug test, but they don't accompany you. They don't send anybody with you.
Yeah.
You know.
And that way you feel like, you're with some people and they pay attention to you. You feel important that way.
Well, it's just you have more confidence because you have someone alongside you that's going to help you. And it comes from like maritime law. Like when a big ship is coming into dock, they send a tugboat to help to come alongside that ship to make sure that it comes in safely and securely. They don't allow it to just come in there all on its own without any kind of accompaniment. And I have seen where the best companies do that. This person is not a mentor; they're the terminal manager, but they're mentoring their people that come to work with them. They are right there with them to help them if they have personal needs, if they need to get a new vehicle. I have seen managers who will help. They have an employee who their car breaks down. They go and pick them up, take them to the dealership, and co-sign for their vehicle. Because they know this person is working for them. They're a very good worker. They have invested their time with this person. They're an important part of the team, and they're not going anywhere. So they don't have a problem with co-signing their auto loan. You know, and religiously, like for Catholics who are going to a particular parish or whatever, I've had them call me, and I call to the chancery office, and they will give a letter where this person can go to any Ford dealership, sign their name, and drive off with a car because they're Catholic. Because the Catholic people pay their bills. They're very good about working. They're very good about coming to Mass and doing all these things. So they can go and get a brand new Ford with just a piece of paper. No problem. You know? So that's what I mean by mentoring, that support. Like a lot of people think, and I'm just going to say it, some people think they got to go out here and sell weed and sell the dope and do the this, No. And everybody's not doing that, and most people don't have to do that. But if that's all that you see, that's all that you know, and you're willing to do that, yeah, there's a way to do that. But if you don't want to do things that way, there's a way to do that too. It's about decisions. It's about choices.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
I really like the way you do your approach, and so what I'm gonna get from you, like what
Well, you haven't told me what it is that you're trying to do, and I can't see anything that that I will be able to provide you with outside of your own community. I think your community has everything. I said, I think your community has everything set up.
Everything like what, for example?
Like there's community organizations and
Yeah, we do.
yeah.
But the Facebook page that I'm in, that's where we met, right?
Yes.
So tell me, why usually people get to this Facebook page?
Most of the people who are on my page, they are people who knew my son. That's most of the people are people who have been there with me since I was, raising my son and knew him since he was a kid. And then religious people as well as people that he used to work for when he was alive. So, some people from Job Corps, some people from his high school, those type of things.
Are they trying to date someone else?
They just want to support me in helping other young people.
Okay.
Mhm.
I love to help them because that's how I've been raised as a Muslim and being a Senegalese. We like to share.
Right.
We have social living. As Senegal is a poor country, but there's no homeless like I'm saying here in the US.
Right. I think maybe you mean like Senegal doesn't have like a bunch of money like in America, but there really isn't a lot of money in America. It just looks that way. But appearances are very deceiving. That's why we do have so many homeless people. There's so much drug use. We don't have strong families, and we don't have we don't have strong neighborhoods, and we don't have strong communities. And
That's
people,
you understand.
yes.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, it's something about the American culture that it's a snake eating its own tail. There's like for me, for my son Joseph, I was trying to do everything to be a good parent for him and all of that, but there were outside people that were always in his ear and he was listening to them. He didn't understand that I was trying to show him an honorable way to live his life and to do things. And he just believed that there was an easier way. And there's just not an easy way in order to live this life. There's good decisions and not so good decisions.
Just adding something to what you just mentioned, right?
Mhm.
Since at my first time here, I was working at the restaurant,
Mhm.
the pizza restaurant, and I was at the cook.
Mhm.
And we had 3 dishwashers, and they rotated it. And there's the boy. He was 20 years old. I can't remember his name.
Uh-huh.
But he was an African American guy.
Mhm.